Welcome to Sacred Spaces Advanced School of Ancestral Communication. I am Queen Carlenia Springer, and it's an honor and pleasure to come and to connect with you for just about 10 minutes today and share knowledge of our identity as people of African descent, as Afro-Rakanu and Afro-Right Kaitnut people. Those words literally mean the offspring, the male and female offspring of the Creator and Creatress, descendant through the divine land, that first land that rose above those most ancient primordial waters at the dawn of creation. This is our identity. And then we have our different ethnicities. So I come here and I may have something that I want to share with you, and then something else comes forward. And so last night I had the opportunity to be interviewed by Queen Tamara Dickerson on her YouTube channel, and it was a powerful interview. And when she saw my backdrop, she said, "Is that Oshun?" And so I said, "Actually, yes, she's called Oshun in Yoruba culture, but she's known as Afi in the Akan culture." So when you hear me talk about the Abosom or the Orisha or the Vodun, the spirit forces in creation that operate only in alignment with Mother and Father God, Nana Afi is one of the Abosom or the Orisha. And she recognized her um, immediately. And then she went and she took out a painting. She said, "I know her. She's come to me on several occasions." And she showed me a painting of her, and she was dressed in yellow. And there's a peacock in her picture. There's a peacock in this picture. You can't see it right now, but there's also a peacock in this picture as well. And so I want us to know that the communication that that we are having, that some of us, many of us don't even talk about because we don't even know where to place it. She knew exactly who she was looking at. Many of you may have seen the backdrop and just think, "Oh, that," whatever you may think. I can't make it up, but some of you may think that's a beautiful picture, but it's representative of Nana Afi, and she's a weaver of all things beautiful. And what I recognize, or I've come to recognize, is that she has been with me for a long time, even before I recognized, because I didn't know anything about my culture, so I didn't even know who she was or that she existed, none of that. But I can see how she has um, literally facilitated the weaving of a new story among us. You see, I grew up, as I said, a Seventh day Adventist. But when life began to get hard, I could not use any of the things that I learned in the Bible. I couldn't use it in a practical manner. I didn't know how to use it in a practical manner to solve problems. And so I gravitated, my background is psychology, but I gravitated towards metaphysics. And it expanded my knowledge and my understanding of the universe and the world. But still, something foundational I knew was missing, because there were just too many different philosophies, belief systems, understandings, and I knew there had to be a foundation that brought all of these things together. I didn't know that foundation was literally at my roots. And so their experiences that we're having, our ancestors, our honorable ancestors and ancestresses, the Abosom, the Orisha, the spirit forces in creation who govern and maintain every aspect of creation in alignment with Mother and Father God, they have never left us. They have never left us, but our recognition of them is no longer there. And sometimes when they're speaking, we don't even recognize it. We may think it's our own thoughts. We may think, "Oh, that was a neat experience," but we don't even understand where to place that experience. And the reason we don't understand is because we don't know who we are. We're not um, we're not isolated beings. We're cells, literally cells in the great divine body of Mother and Father God. And the spirit forces in creation operate as the organs within that great divine body. So they regulate and maintain order throughout the creation. Within the creation, throughout our body and our body systems, they govern every aspect of creation. So when we think about our bodies, our heart has a certain function, our lungs, our liver, our pancreas, they have certain functions that and they regulate order according to their functions. When the cells begin to operate in a disorderly manner, then the body becomes ill, and there's certain things that need to be done to bring it back into order. And so this is a call for our community to come back into a place of order, because our unity that we're seeking so hard on so many different levels, to bring us together, that unity is found in Mother and Father God and the systems that they created long before any religions existed on this planet. We're millions of years old. We're old. We're ancient on this planet. Our spirits are ancient. So we come through in a different body, but the spirit is ancient. And right now, the spirits of disorder have taken, they're losing control, but you can see that they are in control because things are completely out of order. And through the text that they corrupted, they would have you believe that this is the end of the world. It's the end of their world. See, we can be told anything when we don't know who we are and how we operate and how we function. I said we are cells in the great divine body of Mother and Father God. So some of us are heart cells, some of us are liver cells, some of us are immune system cells. What does the immune system do? It seeks out and destroys any foreign entity that enters the body and creates disruption and disorder. And it does that to preserve the sanctity of the body so the body can continue to function. That is the purpose of the immune system. And so we have among our people who are immune system cells. And they are here to regulate order, to seek out and to destroy the spirits of disorder and the things that they have put in place to continue to create disorder, mayhem, death, rape, murder, these types of things. And yet, even though we have proclivity, we have the, I'm looking for the word, but we have the characteristics of we have the characteristics of how we're supposed to function, but what is missing is the instructions. And the instructions come through the abosom, through the Orisha, because that is our connection to Mother and Father God. Before we even enter into this realm, before we enter into this realm, if we're a female, we're given a female abosom that holds the characteristics that Mother and Father God want us to bring into this world. If we're a male, it is a male abosom that governs our soul, our divine consciousness as defined within our culture, the consciousness of Mother and Father God. And it's through them that order is regulated and order is maintained. So it's important that we go into that secret place. We call it the secret place of the Most High, where the highest level of communication takes place. For me, I go out into nature, but you can create that in your home. And literally, you create a space. You don't have to have anything fancy. A small bowl, a stone that represents the earth, water, and your prayers. And you pray to the God of your understanding to show you and to guide you and to lead you back to the truth, to help you to navigate the places where we were lied to about who we are, so that you can operate in your divine function, so that you can come together with the people that you are supposed to align with at this point in time, to protect those that you are here to protect, to teach those that you're here to teach, to serve those that you are here to serve. We are part of one body, Afro Rakanu and Afro Right Kaitnut family. We are part of one body. Thank you for listening. And I hope that you've gotten something that you can take from this and begin to apply. Ashe.